I just created the most insane Demigod center build in 2K26. My 6'11 center will actually blow you away. This isn't just like any other center build. I get tons of legend badges. It can snag over everybody, ISO up, play insane defense on all builds, dunk on anyone, and not only that, it can green every single shot. This 6'11 center gets a 99 offensive rebound with legend rebound chaser and legend box out beast. Now that means I can snag over everybody. I can break anyone's box out. I'm looking like Hangy the Horsey. I also get Hall of Fame brick wall, so I'm setting those big body Miyagis. Now this build is technically an inside center, but with cat breakers and max plus 2s, I can go from a 25 3-pointer to getting Hall of Fame set shot specialist, gold shifty shooter, and silver deadeye. That's just unheard of, right? I actually broke the builder. Look at me, I'm greening everything, and this build had a 25 3-pointer. Now I just can't miss. I also get legend dimers so my teammates never miss off my dots and I throw insanely fast passes. You can use this build for lots of different play styles. It is also a dribble demon. I'm 6'11 with a 70 ball handle, so I actually get some glitchy dribble moves and I can put people in the hanky mixtape. Look at me, I'm blowing past everyone. I'm unguardable, and I can dunk extremely consistent too with gold rise up and posterizer on this 6'11 demon. And the best part about this build is that I can get gold challenger with a max plus 2, which is insane because I'm 6'11. This is the tallest you can be to still get challenger. This means my build can actually contest those toxic 7-4 center builds. I also get silver paint patroller and silver interceptor, so I box people up, get those passing lane steals. No one can stop me. This is not only the best inside center build you could imagine, but it greens every jump shot consistently and is also an ISO demon. And it's one of the only builds that can put a stop to those toxic 7-4 centers. My 6'11 center can legit do everything, and you need to make this build right now. I mean, look at this. The build is so good it makes the game crash. 2K can't handle the 6'11 demon, bro. It's sending me back to the main menu. This 6'11 build, it is something else, bro. This build is different. Imagine an inside center build that is just so good, so elite. So many legend badges, right? And then out of nowhere, it turns into a stretch big popper build that can just green everything with Hall of Fame set shot specialist. Like I was saying in the intro, when you make this build, it has a 25 3-pointer. You can use 5 cap breakers to do plus 45 on the 3-pointers. And you use 3 cap breakers to plus 16 the midi. Then this is how we get Hall of Fame set shot specialist. And it already has a ton of legend badges, legend rebounding, legend passing. And this build dunks on everyone. It's an ISO god and it's the 7-4 stopper. What more could you ask for? And you can use this build for legit any play style. You can set screens for your teammate who's a toxic fading midi type of player. You can ISO up, have someone else spot up in the corner for you. You can spot up in the corner for someone else. You can pop, you can slip. This build does everything. Now, when you make this build, you want to go center for the position. For the height, you want to go 6'11", like I was saying. This is the tallest height you can go in order to get challenger. As you can see, if I go 7 foot on the bottom right under tier 2, the challenger badge disappears. You need to be 6'11" in order to get challenger. Then we max plus 2 it to gold, and you can contest everyone. You can contest those 7-4 centers finally. Then for the weight, we are going to go with 247, and then for the wingspan, we are going to max it out at 7'5". Now, the reason we go 247 is so that strength is at a 91. That gives us gold brick wall. And then if you want, you can max plus 1 the brick wall to Hall of Fame or max plus 2 to legend. And look at all the potential legend badges this build can get. And the body types you get are balanced, buff, and stocky. Dang, that's a big hanky to tanky right there. Look at him. So 6'11", max wingspan. This build is a horsey magorsey. Now, if you don't have cap breakers, this build will still be an elite inside center, the best inside center build you could possibly use. But with just 3 cap breakers to up that midi, you can still get Hall of Fame set shot specialist. Or with 5 cap breakers, you can max out the 3-pointer. Now, first off, let's start with the rebounding, okay? Let's get that rebounding up. This is a Horsey McGorsey build. We're 6'11". We're gonna snag over everybody. We want to make sure we get legend rebounding badges. So we're gonna go 94 offensive rebound. Then if you guys want to, you can use 2 cap breakers on the offensive rebound to get Hall of Fame rebound chaser. Then you can use max plus ones on both of these badges to make them legend. There is no point, guys, of going 99 rebound. Going 99 rebound just wastes so many attributes. Look at this. My overall goes from a 63 to a 70 just by doing these 5 attributes. When in reality, I can just max plus 1 both of these from Hall of Fame to legend without having to do the rating. So we're gonna go 80 defensive rebound, 94 offensive rebound, and then I'm gonna use 2 cap breakers to make this a 96, and then max plus 1 both of these to legend, as you can see. So this build will snag over everybody like Hanky the Horsey. Now let's get to the physicals real quick while we're over here. We're gonna max out the speed and we're gonna max out the agility. We want to be as fast as possible. Physicals do matter a good amount in this game. You definitely want to be as fast as you can on defense, and speed will help when you're trying to slip or pop on offense. Then for the strength, we're gonna max this out as well. Like I said, we get that gold brick wall so we can set those big body Miyagis. And then if you want to, you can max plus 1 this badge as well to Hall of Fame. And for the vertical, we are going to put this up to an 83. By going to an 83, that gives you Hall of Fame pogo stick. Now, me personally, definitely want to max plus 1 at least. Box out beast and rebound chaser could be Hall of Fame. You have legend box out beast, or you could just get both of them on legend. If you want to get legend pogo stick with a max plus 1, you can, but I think brick wall and your rebounding badges matter more. There's no point of going 86 vertical, so we're just gonna go with 83 for the badge threshold. Now let me show you guys what I decided to do with the shooting real quick. So what I am doing here is putting the midi to a 65. This gives you bronze set shot specialist right away, okay? But with plus 3 cap breakers, that is all you need. You will go up plus 6 on the first one to a 71. Then you go up plus 5 on the next cap breaker. This gives you bronze deadeye, bronze shifty shooter. Then for the third cap breaker on midi, we'll go up another plus 5. And whenever you hit just 78, you get silver set shot specialist. But we're gonna be at an 81 with that, okay? So you'll have all these shooting badges. You can max plus 2 set shot specialist to Hall of Fame. Then you can max plus 1 either deadeye or shifty shooter to silver, and then you can max plus 2 the other one to gold with your other shooting specialization. And also shifty shooter is a tier 2 badge, so if you want to use your regular tier 2 max plus 2, you can get shifty shooter on gold. So we're gonna put this back down to a 65, and the reason I went with 65 is because if I were to go with 66, it starts moving the 3-pointer up, okay? Then we're gonna put the free throw to a 40, and then also you can use 5 cap breakers to get your 3-pointer from a 25 all the way up to a 70. Now let's get to the playmaking on the build, guys. So I was telling you, this build is a dribble demon. You can actually combo up. You get the Giannis dribble moves. Giannis has an insane crossover as well that you get when you hit starter 4 that just blows you past everybody. It legit makes you a dribble god. So we're gonna go with a 70 ball handle. This gives you strong handle on silver, and it gives you unpluckable. Then the speed with ball, if you go with 55, you get certain dribble styles that are very good, so you definitely want to go with that. You really only need a 40 if you want Sabonis, but Sabonis is what I use in my 7-4. We want to dribble even better, so we want a 55 speed with ball to get the godly animations that I'm going to show you guys at the end of this video. But we're going to max it out and go with a 62 so we are as fast as possible. Then for the pass accuracy, you are going to go with a 94 for this. That gives you gold bailout, gold versatile visionary, and then you get break starter and dimer on Hall of Fame. And dimer is a tier 2 badge, so you can max plus 1 that to legend for free, basically. And if you have extra cap breakers later on during like the later seasons of 2K, you could throw someone pass accuracy. Look at this. One gives you versatile visionary Hall of Fame, another gives you Hall of Fame bailout. Then at 98 you get legend dimer and legend break starter, and then 99 of course Legend Bailout, Legend Versatile Visionary. That's 4 Legend Passing badges. That is insane. Having that while you're ISOing up on this build, or just dotting your open teammate off a rebound will be crazy. So 94 pass ac, basically maxed out in the playmaking category. The rebounding is already basically maxed out. Like I was saying, you'll max +1 these badges, both to Legend. The 80 defensive rebound, that number doesn't matter, guys. What matters more is the badge tier. These are going to be on Legend. So don't look at the number and think it won't be good. Legend Rebound Chaser, Legend Box Out Beast, you will snag over everybody. And you have a maxed out vertical, basically. So our playmaking, rebounding, physicals are basically maxed out. You'll have the best possible shooting badges after your cap breakers. And you do want to specialize in shooting too, so that you can use max +2s, max +1s on your shooting badges, which in my opinion is the most important category in 2K26. Shooting matters the most. You definitely want your shooting badges as good as possible. Now, before we get to the dunking, let me show you guys the defense, okay? So we haven't talked about the defense yet. Like I was saying, you get Gold Challenger on this build by going with an 84 block. This gives you Silver Paint Patroller, Silver High Flying Denier, so you can block everyone, box up those tall builds in the paint, box up those 6'8s when they try to rim run you. These badges are also tier 2, so if you want to max +1 either of these to gold, you can. Then for the steel, the highest it goes is a 76. We don't need that. You only need a 73 for interceptor. So you get silver interceptor, bronze glove. Glove does not matter because you can't get on-ball plucks this year. So for those passing lane steals, we get that 73. We're going to be hawking everyone. We're going to be getting lane steals on a 611. And the perimeter, we're gonna max this out as well at 72, which is perfect because we get immovable enforcer on silver. This is another tier 2 badge, so we will be max +1ing or max +2ing this to gold or Hall of Fame. I'm gonna show you guys my badge loadout I'm using right now. Basically, you can either do Hall of Fame immovable silver challenger or gold challenger gold immovable. Then for the interior, if we go to 74, you get post lockdown, which is pretty useful against the post scorers. People don't really use post scorers this year, so it's not that necessary. So yeah, the interior defense is looking pretty good. The defense is basically maxed out besides the block and interior, but I mean, these badges, they're already looking amazing. Then finally, all we have left is the dunking. We're gonna put the standing dunk up to a 90. That gives you aerial wizard on gold and gold rise up, and you get some contact standing dunks with this too. Then for the driving dunk, if you go to a 73, you get posterizer, and we're gonna put this up to a 75 because we have 2 attributes left to use. And this right here is the build, guys. Remember, this build will be able to shoot like crazy. I'll put my cap breakers on the screen right here. You get +45 on your 3-pointer for 5 cap breakers. And you can use this build at a 60 overall, basically, if you have your 5 cap breakers. You can cap break the 3 from a 25 to a 70 without having to upgrade anything, which is pretty silly. Then 3 cap breakers on your midi will be +16 to an 81. Max +2 your set shot specialist. You go from having no shooting badges and bronze set shot specialist to getting Hall of Fame set shot specialist, gold Deadeye, silver shifty shooter. Isn't that crazy? That is insane. Then for your other cap breakers, I would say do +2 on your rebounding. If you have like a total of 10, you'll get Hall of Fame rebound chaser. Max +1 both of these. You get legend rebounding badges. Then if you get another 3, get your rebounding to a 99. You don't have to worry about those max +1s. Then our physicals are maxed out. We get gold brick wall. We'll max +1 that to Hall of Fame. Very beautiful defense. Our challenger is bronze right now, but we max +1 or max +2 that to silver or gold. We'll be able to contest those 7-4 centers so they can't shoot over us. This build can play very good defense on both guards and centers. I'll have Legend Dimer because it'll be max +1 because it's tier 2. I will throw insanely fast passes with this build. I'll be able to combo up, ISO up with the best dribble moves for this height. And I can dunk on everyone. Gold rise up. We have posterizer. You can even do floaters with this build. I'm telling you guys, this build is crazy. Your 6'11 max wingspan, legend passing, legend rebounding, Hall of Fame shooting. This build is crazy. So when you make this build, you have shades of Shaq, Rudy Gobert, Emeka Okafor. It is called a physical putback dime dropper. Now, these weaknesses aren't really weaknesses because we're going to cap breaker the shooting once you guys get those cap breakers. And it is not hard to get cap breakers in this game. Lock in on those lifetime challenges, join a crew, get your rep up. It's very easy. And if you don't have your cap breakers, this is the best inside center build you could imagine. Now, like I was saying, when you make this build, you can just cap break the 3-pointer right away without having to upgrade it. so you can have a 73 pointer immediately. And that in itself will give you set shot specialist. Now this is my build right here. As you can see on the top right, it has the build specialization for shooting. It's called automatic. When I go to my build specialization, I'm already on gold 9. So that means I have my 2 cap breakers and I have a max +1 for shooting. And I did +3 on my midi to make that go from a 65 to an 81. And I also did +2 on my offensive rebound to get a 96 for Hall of Fame rebound chaser. Now my next cap breakers I'll put on offensive rebound and then pass accuracy. And this is how the build is looking. Isn't this crazy? We went from a 25 3-point to a 70. And now I'm at an 81 midi. Now these are the badges I'm rocking right here. My rebound chaser isn't max +1 because it's not fully upgraded yet. It needs to get to Hall of Fame and then I can make it legend. But like I was saying, I have Hall of Fame set shot specialist. Then when I get this max +2 down here, I'll be able to get shifty shooter on gold. Isn't that crazy? Then we have legend box out beast, legend dimer, legend pogo stick, gold immovable, gold challenger. This build is crazy. Now I have 2 jump shots that I like to switch between on this build. As you can see, this one, it requires a 75 midi. So be sure to use 2 of those cap breakers at least on your midi to get this. Jonathan Isaac base, Mike Muscala release 1, Baluba, Mike Wang release 2, 50-50 blend, fastest release speed. We get an A+ release speed, A defensive immunity, A release height. Timing stability does not matter in this game. Then this is my other jump shot right here. Jabari Smith Jr. base, LaMarcus Aldridge release 1, Charles Bassey release 2, 50-50 blend, fastest speed. And we get an A- release speed, A- release height, C- defensive immunity, and a C timing stability. Now this one requires a 78 midi. 78 is the tier that you get set shot specialist on silver. And you do need to put the 3 cap breakers on the midi for this. So yeah, both of these jump shots are amazing. I like the Jonathan Isaac one a little bit more, I think. And then these are the dribble moves I'm using too. So for the dribble pull up, normal 2. For the spin, use normal. Dirk hop jumper. And then for the motion style, I use Jalen Duren. So for the dribble moves, I use Giannis dribble style. For this, you need the 55 speed with ball. This actually allows you to speed boost to your ball hand sometimes, which is very glitchy, being 6'11". 6 size up Ben Simmons. Breakdown combo Kevin Durant. I actually use this on my 6'8", and you only need a 70 ball handle for this. So this is why we went with 70 ball handle. You get unpluckable and you get all of KD's dribble moves. Then for escape moves, I also use Kevin Durant. And for combo moves, you can also get Kevin Durant because you have the 70 ball handle. You can also use pro if you don't like it, but I think KD is a little better. For crossover, we're gonna go with Giannis. Take a look at this. Just look at the big burst that it gives you. It legit throws you past the defender. Now I got this for hitting starter 4. Assuming most of you guys are not starter 4, you can go with basic crossover. Basic is actually very good. You would think basic is usually a bad dribble move for stuff, but I mean, look at this. It kind of shoves you forward. It gives you a good burst. You also get Zion at 70 ball handle. If you want to try that, you can, but I think basic might be a little bit better. You can try both of these out, but me, I'm going with Giannis because I'm starter 4. For behind the back, you want to go with normal. I use this on my 7'4", and we're using it on the 6'11". It gives you a good standing behind the back animation. For spin, normal, hesitation, Larry Bird, step back, we're gonna go with pro. Now you also get Giannis step back, which is pretty glitchy. It's very good for crabbing people. You can use either pro or Giannis, but pro, I mean, it gives you a much bigger step back animation. It gives you a little bit more space, so you can really combo up with this move even more. And you need a 70 ball handle. Are you guys seeing why it's good we went with 70? You get a lot of animations. And then Kobe triple threat style. So for motion style right now, I'm using Jalen Duren. I honestly believe motion style doesn't really matter in this game, but to a lot of people it does. So these right here are the best dribble moves, best jump shot, and the best way to use your cap breakers and badges on this build. I mean, this build is crazy, guys. It can legit do everything. This is how my badges are looking right now, and it's not even completely finished. My rebound chaser will be legend as well. Legend box out beast, dimer, pogo stick, Hall of Fame break starter and set shot specialist, gold badges in every category, passing, brick wall, challenger immovable for defense, rise up for dunking, the rebound chaser, which will be legend, more silver shooting and defensive badges. This build does everything. So I hope you guys enjoy this 6'11" center build. It's all around a demon. It can do everything. Dribble, shoot, snag over everyone on offense and defense, set big body Miyagi's, box up guards, box up centers, 7-4 centers, and dunk on everyone. I'm telling you, this build is a monster, and the fact I can cap breaker from a 25 3-pointer to a 70, get Hall of Fame shooting from that, is broken. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you like this build. Let me know if you're gonna try it out. What's your guys' favorite build so far in 2K26, man? If you're new to the channel, drop a like, subscribe, turn those noties on. I appreciate all the love, guys. Thank you for watching this banger. I hope you enjoy this build. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Hanky. I live stream this lovely game every now and then. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next Hanky banger.